welcome finally to the 400th episode of Movie Stop. 5 episodes into when we should have gotten to that point. Yes, I know, we should have gotten to that several weeks ago, but, my schedule got so jumbled around, and I didn't have the time to get through everything, but, so, like I said before, this is going to be a smaller version of something that I do every year. I go through my DVD and Blu-ray collection every year, so I figure let's do something a little bit different this time around. Let's go through the little plastic totes that I've been collecting over in the back room here, but and you're gonna see why I'm gonna condense those down into just one video here, because there is a lot of them, and might as well give you something for the 400th episode here. And if you don't believe me when I say that I have a stack of movies over there that are so put together there, let me just show you what I'm talking about. Yeah. Right here is like 21 different bags of Blu-rays that I've collected over the years in these bags here. We'll take a look at a couple of other things too, like we'll go through some of these box sets I have over here, but my back room is a mess. I'm not even going to lie to you, my back room is a mess here. But we'll take a look at these, we'll take a look at some of the box sets, and I'll show you some of the more recent stuff I've gotten over the last couple of months. So, strap yourselves in, it's going to be a long video regardless. So like I said, we're going to start off with these right here. You would think that these are just the regular Columbia Classic sets, but they're not. They're actually just the casings for these. I don't know why. I just found them online. They were empty cases, so I just used them for extra things for my Blu-rays in here. And as you can see, I have a couple copies of Home Alone in here on that side, and then this side. And yes, you're going to see a lot of duplicates. I collect a lot of duplicate copies of movies I really love. Case in point, Home Alone. So this right here is the 2020 set when they had when Disney put out like the Christmas slipcovers. So there's Home Alone 2, and then the Home Alone 2 movie collection. Here's the 4K of Home Alone, which I have 2 copies of, specifically because I think one of these, yep, that's why. That one I bought from Target, and that had a scratch on there, so I got another copy. So that one I got it from eBay, I think. So there's that one. Then of course there's the Steelbook, which is funny because when I took it out, because this has a magnet on it, the Steelbook gets caught on there. So I didn't notice that until now. But yeah, this is the 4K Home Alone Steelbook set right there. And then here's the Volume 2 box set. Inside this one, we have, to get a little sneak preview of what's inside of here, the Expendables 3 film collection. This was, of course, when John Wick Chapter 4 was coming out. One of the Walmart slipcovers for that. We have the Rambo collection, The Haunting of Hill House, Mike Flanagan doing what he does best, Hackers, Steelbook I got at Best Buy, A Man Called Otto with Tom Hanks, filmed around here, and then Cuffs. Kind of an underrated Christian Slater movie. I actually find this movie pretty fun overall. And hey, Mila Jovovich is actually pretty decent in this, for once. And then here's the 3rd volume set. I should get the actual sets for these one day, but they gotta come down in price, man. Let me see if I can do this without tearing this up. There we go. And inside of this one, we have got The Menu, which, I'll be honest, when I tried to find this movie when it first came out, it was really hard to find. Best Buy didn't have it, nor did Barnes & Noble, so I had to get this online. Air Force One, the Steelbook, that's trying to get away from its J card. Come on, get back there. Get back there. There we go. Air Force One, Army of Darkness, the 4K Shout Factory Edition, The Mask of Zorro, Whitney Houston, I Want to Dance with Somebody. Not a great biopic, but I watch it because of Naomi Ackie as Whitney Houston. It's really good. And, of course, childhood classic, The Indian in the Cupboard. I found this at a Cash and Culture when it was back in Monroeville Mall. So there you go. That's all the stuff in the Columbia sets. Now, right here are the Warner Brothers 100th Anniversary sets. I have 3 of the 4 of them. I haven't gotten the 4th one, but you got awards winners here. This includes, like, Oscar winners like One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, The Departed, Purple Rain, Lord of the Rings. This one is comedy, dramas, and musicals. Of course, features stuff like The Iron Giant, Wizard of Oz, Goonies, Gremlins. And then fantasy, action, and adventure, which has like The Dark Knight, Yeah, Lord of the Rings is in here, because I guess that one has Return of the King, 'cause that's the one that won Best Picture. Harry Potter. I need the fourth one, I think it's the horror set, I think it is, but again, it's just with the Columbia sets there. It's like, I gotta find it at a reasonable price, so. And I am gonna be kind of quick on this, because like I said, we got 20 plus things to go through, plus some of the movies over here too, so we're gonna be real quick on these. We got Bebe's Kids, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, the Target Edition. This is the Disney Movie Club exclusive set. And then I got that, but with that Disney Movie Club set, I actually got both of them on Mercari. First Wives Club, rest in peace Diane Keaton. The Walmart edition of Everything Everywhere All at Once. The regular edition of Everything Everywhere All at Once. I had these turned around. Basketball, classic. David Zucker, Naked Gun guys, and Naked Gun and the South Park guys. Weatherman, very underrated Nicolas Cage movie. Probably my favorite one, honestly, but it doesn't get talked about as much. But great movie. Harlem Nights, that wasn't that bad. Boomerang, not one of my favorites, but hey, it's pretty good. Night at the Museum Collection. Good Burger. JFK Revisited, which I thought this was the Oliver Stone movie, JFK, but no. Shout Factory would later put out a set of this, but this is actually a documentary that they did, but not bad. The Boys, Seasons 1 and 2. Still got to catch up on that, plus I got to check out the last season. Teen Titans Go and DC Superhero Girls, Mayhem in the Multiverse. I remember there was a time when I really did not like Teen Titans Go, the series. I still don't, but the movies I do really like. And I do want to thank Chris from One of Us, who actually sold this to me when he was getting rid of some movies. And this actually had just come out recently, too, so I got that for a really good deal. Back to the Beach, classic movie, man. A very underrated gem of a film. Like, if you ever watched the Annette Funicello and Frankie Avalon movies of the 60s and all that, this is a really good satire of that. Plus, one of these great Paramount Presents collections with the poster inside of here. If I can get the thing open, I'm only doing this with one hand. There we go. Yeah, really good movie though. Vivo, underrated Sony film that went straight to Netflix. Lin-Manuel Miranda did the music for that. Lost City, Channing Tatum, Sandra Bullock. Back when Sandra Bullock didn't lose her trust in is because she trusted in AI. Like, I hate that now with her and Reese Witherspoon. Star Trek Lower Decks Season 2. We're going to see some other ones hopefully later on here. Vampire's Kiss. Over the top Nicolas Cage at his best, and Jennifer Beals looking beautiful, man. She's sexy in that movie. The Bad Guys, the original. The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. Yeah, another really good Nicolas Cage movie. The Northman. And then, of course, you got your Coneheads, which I should update this to the Kino Lorber set that just came out recently, but I just haven't been able to do that recently. And as you can tell, these are all out of order, too, so there's no like, releasing pattern here. They're just how they stacked them up here. Sonic the Hedgehog 2, the Best Buy Steelbook. Great Steelbook set. You got your 2-movie collection. I think this was the Walmart exclusive with this comic book, I think. Don't quote me on that. It might be the Target one, too, but Green Lantern, Beware My Power. Heat, classic. What Women Want, Mel Gibson, Helen Hunt. Really good movie. It actually made for a pretty fun sequel with Taraji P. Henson in it. The Black Phone. I don't know if I actually got the... I don't know if I updated this when Black Phone 2 came out, because I have the Black Phone 2 movie collection on DVD. I just don't have the Blu-ray set, but for the sequel yet. But I think I'm waiting for the sequel for that. But Black Phone, really good movie. I really love the sequel too. Jurassic World Dominion, definitely not the best of the Jurassic World movies, but I still prefer it better than the Jurassic Park sequels. I mean, that's a controversial opinion. The regular edition of Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. The Best Buy Steelbook Edition. And now here is one of the more interesting sets I have. The Beatles Get Back. And you're going to see there's 3 different sets for this. Why is there 3 different sets? Well, one of these was originally released by Target, and there was a mistake on one of these because of audio issues. I think it was this one here, actually, because I think the one that has the fixed audio has the red ink on there. Yeah, there is some notable differences on here, but this one I bought as one that I want to watch for myself. I bought these other 2. I bought this one to sell. Hopefully someone will buy it one day because of how rare it is with the audio issues. And then this is the regular edition that came out, I think. I'd have to double check my listing on that, but yeah. I have 3 copies of the Beatles Get Back right here. Good documentary, but There you go. So that's bin number 1. Okay, so this does answer my question. I do have the Black Phone 2, and as you can tell, this is the more recent bag I have here. By the way, these bags are really good if you have a lot of movies, Eve lots. You can find them on Amazon. They're really, really good. You got like these big bags, but you have smaller bags like the one I just showed you. But this is the most recent stack that I have as of late. So, of course, you got to have your Naked Gun on 4K. One of several copies you'll see of that. You got the new Naked Gun on Blu-ray, the 4K set. How the Grinch Stole Christmas, which literally looks. I love this. I love how bad this steelbook cover looks. It literally looks like it's like a comedy out of Vacation. Like I keep putting Holiday Road over this, and it just fits so well with the music if you look at that. But got that. Got How the Grinch Stole Christmas on 4K because it was actually on sale after Christmas, so I did not pay $31.99 for this. I can't remember how much I paid for it, but I think it was 75% off because it was after Christmas. So I got this really cheap, but it was either 75% off or 50% off. I can't remember, but I like this. I like this much better than the Steelbook. This is Spinal Tap, classic. Rest in peace, Rob Reiner. Spinal Tap 2, The End Continues. I actually like this. I was actually kind of surprised at how much I enjoyed this one. Bad Guys 2, The Day the Earth Blew Up, a Looney Tunes movie. Tom and Jerry Golden Era Anthology Edition, which I got the DVD for. There's the Walmart exclusive Black Phone set along with Black Phone 2, as you see right here. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm thinking about. I think maybe I might get rid of the old Black Phone set, but I don't know. I might keep that one because I do like that slipcover. Honey Don't, very underrated film from last year by Ethan Coen. Everyone's favorite movie, Lilo and Stitch, the live-action remake. I like it. I don't care what anybody says. You got the Steelbook right here. Good Fortune. Actually, just watched this. It's actually pretty good. Corpse Bride, the 4K Steelbook, which had the nice slip, which has the nice little slip to it. Let's see if I can open this up here. Yeah, I wasn't gonna get this at first, but I saw how cool that cover was, and I thought, yeah, I'll get it. Boogie Nights, the Steelbook that's very hard to find. I think I saw this online going for like $100. I didn't spend that much on it, thank God. But another Tim Burton movie, Edward Scissorhands. Rocky 5, Rocky Balboa. We'll get to the other Rocky sets later on. Elio, Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning, Nobody, and then of course you got to have Nobody 2. Weapons, Fantastic Four: First Steps, the original 4K slip. This is the Walmart exclusive Blu-ray set with the pop-up packaging. The Amazon set, which I have yet to open, and I want to open. Back to the Future, the 40th Anniversary Trilogy set. Of course, you got the Steelbooks for the individual ones. The 40th Anniversary for Back to the Future. Back to the Future 2. Back to the Future 3. The Office Christmas Collection, which I just saw they're putting out the Superfans episode set. I might get that if it comes down in price later on. Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island. Finally, you can have this movie without that god-awful sequel, Return to Zombie Island, on it. What were they thinking on that? Superman, The Lenticular. And, of course, you got to have your Steelbook. The Blues Brothers. Emperor's New Groove on 4K. The Long Walk. Great movie. The Sound of Music. The Criterion of Eyes Wide Shut, one of my all-time favorite films. Honora, the Criterion set. Flow. And then last but not least, Has Been Hotel Season 1. So that is bag number 2. Captain America Brave New World, the Steelbook set. Ted Season 1. The Walmart exclusive Ted set, which I couldn't find in my Walmart or any of the other Walmarts I went to, so I had to pick this one up online. Got the Shout Factory edition of Ted. Got another Ted right here. You can tell I'm a big Ted fan. I bought this a long time ago, though. This was back when I was buying stuff online during COVID. This is like a, what is it, Film Arena set. And, of course, you got to have your sequel, Ted 2. That's Entertainment. Coraline, Paranorman, and the Box Trolls. This is mixed in with some older movies I bought a long time ago that I just took from downstairs and put them in here. Hugo, the Arrow edition. The Last Picture Show, which includes Texasville, a very underrated sequel. Risky Business. Mother, great Albert Brooks movie. 400 Blows, classic. Why did I say it like that? 400 Blows. 400 Blows. Mean Streets, classic Martin Scorsese picture. Sky Captain in the World of Tomorrow. The steelbook for this comes out this week from Shout Factory. I'm getting it in the mail, so I don't know. I might keep this around, might not, but it's a great underrated movie. If you haven't seen this movie, definitely check that out. Romancing the Stone. The Walmart exclusive Captain America set that opens up. One of those pop-up ones. Got Cap going up against Red Hulk, Harrison Ford. And you got the regular edition, which in here is actually I actually bought the slipcover for this because inside of here is the 4-movie collection. There you go. The 50th anniversary steelbook for Jaws. The Phoenician Scheme, classic Wes Anderson movie. A great Wes Anderson movie from last year. Not really a classic yet. Barbie the steelbook. I bought this off of Macari because it was cheap. Foul Play. Career Opportunities. Wayne's World 2. Kingpin. Bottoms. Running Scared. I just watched this movie not too long ago. It really wasn't that great, so I'm not too sure if I'm going to keep this around for much longer. I'll put it off to the side for now. This is a great movie, though. Hundreds of Beavers. One of my favorite movies from 2014. One of the best comedies of recent memory. One of my favorite movies from last year, Black Bag from Steven Soderbergh. The criminally underrated movie from a couple years ago, Better Man. Excellent movie. The regular edition of Wicked. And then, of course, you got to have the Wicked Steelbook along with Wicked for Good. The Naked Gun plus Police Squad collection. I found this on Amazon. This is a international DVD Blu-ray set, so it's not going to play on most Blu-ray players, but it was something I didn't see before. Plus, you never know. It's going to probably get here someday, but until then, it's in my collection. Thunderbolts, the New Avengers. That's the Walmart exclusive edition. This is the Steelbook. Sinners. And the Steelbook, which was really hard to find and was one of those Steelbooks I pre-ordered when the pre-order started, but then they never sent it out to me. I still don't think you can get the Steelbook online, except if you go on eBay and pay a lot of money for it, which I did pay more for it, but it was worth it because I love that movie so much. Spencer, very underrated Kristen Stewart movie with her playing Princess Diana. Snow White. Yes, I like the Snow White movie. It's not a great movie, but I like it much better than most people made it out to be. Dirty Work, the Vinegar Syndrome edition set. This great Norm Macdonald movie, one of my favorites. The 4K set of The Naked Gun, Airplane, and Top Secret from Zucker Abrams Zucker, Zaz, if you will. Sonic the Hedgehog 3, the regular Steelbook. And you got the Amazon Steelbook edition with Knuckles. Not Knuckles, Shadow. I'm sorry. Shadow the Hedgehog. I'm sorry, Keanu Reeves. You're awesome. Ace Ventura Pet Detective, the Shout Factory 4K edition, which I like this one more than the Steelbook set, honestly. The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas. I could update this to the Kino Lorber set, but this version's pretty good. And then, of course, you got to have the regular edition of Jaws. So there you go. That is bag number 4. Got your Roof Man here. I always keep doing this. I keep forgetting that I have bags back there. So it's not just 21. It's 25 bags. So there's a lot to get to here. So I'm going to try to rush through these pretty quickly. So I keep saying that. How many times have I kept interrupting you? But anyway, In and Out. The Saint. Rat Race. Uncharted. Not a good movie, but I like that Steelbook. The Original Nobody. Ryan the Last Dragon. Star Trek Lower Decks Season 1. Fast and Furious 20th Anniversary Edition. The Terminator 2 Judgment Day Steelbook. And, of course, you got your Schwarzenegger double feature set of the 2 movies that this studio owns. Lionsgate, Terminator 2, and Total Recall. Song of the South. I bought this online, I think. Or I bought this at a Steel City Con a couple years ago. How to Train Your Dragon, The Ultimate Collection. This does not include the live-action movie, thank God. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Jungle Cruise, Red Heat, Cyber 6, Accept It, Casual Sex. Again, another one that I'm not really a big fan of, so this one I might be getting rid of. I'll just put it to the side for now. This I definitely got at a Steel City Con, the Star Wars Holiday Special, City Slickers 2, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, Explorers, In the Heights, underrated movie. Got the 4K set there. Quiet Place Part 2, Luca, Miami Vice and the Kingdom, Judas and the Black Messiah, the Tom and Jerry movie, the good Tom and Jerry movie, King Kong, the 76 version, A Walk Among the Tombstones and Non-Stop, Vanilla Sky, Bugsy Malone, The Forever Purge, Superman, the animated series, Snake Eyes, Cruella, this is Unbreakable, American Psycho, Licorice Pizza, and Extract and The Switch. So this is bag 4, actually. And we'll throw Care Bears Movie 2 in this bag to replace Casual Sex. There you go. So this bag in particular is kind of a mix between Blu-rays and some DVDs from the Warner Brothers 100th anniversary sets. But as far as the Blu-rays go, you got Rain Man on 4K, Vanilla Sky, again, that's the non-Paramount Presents version, Mad City, very underrated Dustin Hoffman, John Travolta film, the original Indiana Jones box set, National Lampoon's Vacation, Training Day, The Maltese Falcon, Cool Hand Luke, Rebel Without a Cause, Shazam, the Shazam 2 film collection, the Target exclusive Shazam Fury of the Gods, the Best Buy exclusive Shazam Fury of the Gods, the Walmart exclusive Shazam Fury of the Gods. I like Shazam, even though Zachary Levi has talked about a generational fumble the last couple of years. The Venture Brothers, Radiant is in the Blood of the Baboon Heart. Creed 3, I think this was the Target exclusive set, or the Walmart exclusive set, the one with the pop-up here, whatever you want to call it. Creed 3, the Best Buy Steelbook, and then Beetlejuice, the 4K set. So this one's the big Disney 100th anniversary bag of all the stuff they had out there. But on top of that, there was stuff like the 4K release of Avatar, the Walmart exclusive Way of Water set, which I got in a pack on Macari, the Best Buy exclusive set of Avatar, The Way of Water. You know, this was back before Fire and Ash completely destroyed that franchise. Strange World. I don't care when anybody says I love this movie, and I was glad to find this at a half-price books, because I was about to pay money online for the Disney Movie Club exclusive 4K version of this, but I walked into half-price books one day, and there it was right there. So I didn't pay as much as I would have. But the Jungle Book 3D, the live-action one. Here is all the Steelbook sets that came from Best Buy: Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Cinderella, Star Wars: A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, Nightmare Before Christmas, The Lion King, Toy Story, Cars, Iron Man, Frozen, Moana, Coco, and Encanto. It's kind of leaning on me, so I got to be quick. 4K original Snow White. We got Cinderella, Nightmare Before Christmas, and then we're starting with the Disney 100 slips that came out both at Best Buy and at Walmart. We got the Mickey and Minnie sets, volumes 1 and 2, then Snow White, Cinderella, Alice in Wonderland, Lady and the Tramp, Sleeping Beauty, 101 Dalmatians, The Jungle Book, The Aristocats, Robin Hood, Fox and the Hound, and The Fox and the Hound 2, the sequel we don't talk about, Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, Nightmare Before Christmas, Lion King, Tangled, Wreck-It Ralph, Frozen, Zootopia, Moana, Frozen 2, and then the Pixar titles: Toy Story, Monsters Inc., Finding Nemo, The Incredibles, Cars, Up, and then Brave, and then I thought that was it, but no, Coco's the last one. The Man from Toronto, the Get Out Us Steelbook set, Evil Dead Rise, there we go, Saw Collection, Ghostbusters 2, and then the regular Ghostbusters edition, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, the Walmart exclusive set, the Target exclusive set, the Best Buy exclusive set, which I bought 2 copies of because I opened this one up and I wanted one that was unopened. Plus, I think I got that when they were starting to close down the movie section. The Haunted Mansion, Wallace and Gromit, Renfield, Clear and Present Danger. Got that on Black Friday. I do remember that.
Tulsa King. Was either that or Patriot Games? I think it was Patriot Games now that I think about it. But Tulsa King Season 1, Kubo and the Two Strings, Tenet, one of the Steelbook editions. This is the one I got at Best Buy when that was coming out. John Wick Chapters 1 through 4. Call of the Wild, very underrated movie. Another underrated movie, Lord of War, which I think is getting a sequel pretty soon. The Disney Movie Club X-Men 3-film collection. Let's try to slip away from me. Miami Vice. Crank. The regular edition of Barbie. The Blu-ray edition. Dungeons and Dragons, Honor Among Thieves. Cliffhanger. Happy Death Day to You, and then the original Happy Death Day. Transformers Rise of the Beast. And then, of course, you got the Transformers Steelbook collection with all the movies in there. Only the first one and Bumblebee, plus Rise of the Beast are the ones that I'll watch, but... The Criterion of the Grand Budapest Hotel, Marriage Story, Red Rum, Dr. Sleep, and this is The Shining, an E.T. Steelbook, one of many I have. Hell or High Water, excuse me. This is Captain Marvel. Oh, let's see something here. I'm trying to see the date on this movie. When did it come out? What does it say? I'd have to double check again. There it is down there. I couldn't see it. 2016. So I thought for some reason I thought I didn't cover that last year when I did Time About the Movies for 2015. But no, that's coming up this year. I'm working on right now, so at the time of recording this. But anyway, Punch Drunk Love, The Irishman, Bull Durham, The Graduate. These are all Criterions, as you can see. The Great Escape. This is Moonrise Kingdom, La Dolce Vita. Not Criterions, but Turning Red, the Steelbook. The Rocketeer. The Rescuers Down Under. Hoop Dreams, one of my favorites of all time. Election. Tootsie. Sex, Lies, and Videotape. The Before Trilogy. Evil Dead's 1 and 2. And, of course, you got The Army of Darkness. Smoking Aces. The Disney Movie Club of Turning Red. Hotel Transylvania 3, there's 2, and then there's 1 right there. He Said, She Said, Uncle Drew, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, which I just damaged right there, so I'll fix that one in a little bit. And then you got the Logan Steelbook set, this really nice Steelbook set that feels like a book, but there's a Steelbook inside of here. We got these Walmart exclusive Mondo sets, which I'm not kidding. When I ordered these online, they came like this. It's not like I stole them or anything. This is how they came. So I was when I opened this for the first time, I was thinking, how the hell am I going to get this open? But then it turns out it's pretty easy to do. Maybe not with one hand like I'm doing, but they're taped up. So you can open this up, and then if I can. Yeah, I'm going to have to do this with two hands. So if you want to, you can just take it out like that. So, yeah, I thought that was kind of amusing. And that's why I kept these in here. So, Black Panther, Doctor Strange, Guardians of the Galaxy, and The Avengers. Gotta have my favorite movie of all time, Bambi. Fletch Lives, and of course the original Fletch. Dragonheart, Hollow Man, Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, the Walmart exclusive edition Steelbook, and then the Amazon exclusive Steelbook. Star Trek Lower Decks Season 4, Monkey Man, Dune Part 2, Godzilla X Kong The New Empire, Wish, and then this copy of Wish I won in a Disney contest, so I kept that around. Wednesday Season 1, Lisa Frankenstein, Poor Things, Next Goal Wins, True Lies, The Abyss, Aliens, The Color Purple, the new version, One from the Heart, criminally underrated film, the original and only Mean Girls, not that piece of shit musical remake they try to do, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Moon Knight, Migration, one of Illumination's best movies, My Cousin Vinny, The Beekeeper, Obi-Wan Kenobi, That Thing You Do, Bad Lieutenant, The First Slam Dunk, Escape Plan, Andor, Season 1, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, American Gigolo, Bound, Train Spotting, To Die For, and One False Move. Alrighty, we are halfway there. Got 12 more after this. We got through 13 already, so let's keep it going. Knives Out, this box set here, which does not include Knives Out, I don't think. Might be another thing why I just have a bunch of movies in here, but yeah, but I do own Knives Out, many copies of it. But we got Bros, we got Spiral, we've got Ambulance, one of Michael Bay's more underrated films. Jack Ryan's Shadow Recruit, Patriot Games. This is the one I think I got on Black Friday for like $8. Here's a Birds of Prey box set, which I do think this has some DC titles in here. That's part of a Get Out set from the Everything Blue Late Night with Seth Meyers DVD that I threw in there. As you can see, Wonder Woman is at the front. In fact, all of this is Wonder Woman. I do have Birds of Prey, and we'll probably get to that sooner rather than later. But here's the original Wonder Woman Blu-ray release. The Target exclusive for Wonder Woman 1984. The Best Buy 4K edition, and then the Best Buy Steelbook edition for '84. Black Adam, Peacemaker, The Batman, one of the many steelbooks I have of that. Groundhog Day, one of my favorite movies of all time. 48 Hours and the 48 Hours sequel, another 48 Hours. Why did I say it like that? Ghost Season 1. Winning Time, The Rise of the Lakers Dynasty. Shaun the Sheep, the movie, Farmageddon. The Paper. Bordello of Blood, Demon Knights. The regular Blu-ray set of Honora, One of Them Days. Saturday Night, another great underrated gem from 2024. South Park Bigger, Longer, and Uncut. Constantine, The House of Mystery. Legion of Superheroes. The original Strange World release, and the Steelbook edition. Sergeant Bilko. Training Day. Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. The Fablemans, the Blu-ray, the DVD, and then the Oscar consideration set. The Kubo and the Two-String Steelbook, the Box Trolls, Arachnophobia, Clerks 3, Chicago, Warm Bodies, Violent Night, Cloverfield, Young Sherlock Holmes, War Games, The Woman King, Digimon Season 1, the Namor edition of Black Panther Wakanda Forever, and then the Shuri version, the Disney Movie Club exclusive set, and then the Best Buy set that came out when Black Panther Wakanda Forever came out on Blu-ray. Lady Sings the Blues, Ready or Not, Firefly, the complete series, How I Met Your Mother Season 4, Inspector Clouseau, the Digibook of Logan, New Mutants, which I have never watched, but I like that steelbook, though. It's a Wonderful Life, Gladiator, Solo, A Star Wars Story, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Daredevil, and then... Is that the only season I have? I think. I don't know. I might have to I might have to keep looking as soon as I continue on here. And then all A Person of Interest, the show with Jim Caviezel, Taraji P. Henson, and Michael Emerson. The original release of Hugo. Ready Player One. The Peanuts movie. I actually heard the 4K for this is going for like $100 online, so good thing I have a couple copies of that, but that's not the 4K version. But Ant-Man and the Wasp, the original Avengers Infinity War, that's the tumbling on me, Peter Pan, the Steelbook, Aquaman, Rampage, The Photograph, Glengarry Glen Ross, Just Mercy, the original Nightmare Before Christmas Steelbook, Chernobyl, Return of the Cape Crusaders, and then Batman vs. Two-Face, Rogue One, the original Steelbook set, Pain and Gain, another great Michael Bay underrated gem, Little, Three Stooges, Flashdance, World War Z, Veep, all the seasons of Veep that I have. I don't have all the seasons, but I have most of them. Well, maybe I do have all the seasons on Blu-ray. I thought I was missing one, but guess not. Interstellar, the worst Christopher Nolan movie, but not a bad movie. Just very underwhelming. Just go with that. Surprising movie, Power Rangers, the 2017 one, Roxanne, Angel Has Fallen, Justice League, American Made, Leatherheads, La La Land, Shrek, and then Madagascar. Walk Hard, Misery, Enough Said, The The Marvels, the the Walmart exclusive Steelbook set. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on 4K, the Michael Bay produced one. Fast X, I've never opened because I'm never going to watch it. Never Ending Story. The original Evil Dead Rise. Scrooged. Trading Places. National Lampoon's Vacation, the regular set. The Little Mermaid with the live action and the animated one. Haunting in Venice. Dumb Money. The Creator. American Graffiti. Lords of Dogtown. One of the Avatar sets that came out for The Way of Water, and then the original. The 4K Steelbook. Regular Blu-ray 3D edition. Scarface, the 4K set. There we go. There's a copy of Knives Out. Not the last one. JFK, this is the one that I thought I was getting with the other one, but there it is. The Steelbook for Oppenheimer. The Walmart exclusive edition. Blue Beetle. Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, the regular Steelbook set. And then the Walmart set, which I have yet to open. The Boys Season 3. Violent 9 on 4K. Weird, the Al Yankovic story. WandaVision. The Mandalorian. Again, The Mandalorian. Naked Gun. Another copy of the Naked Gun. Elysium. We got Knuckles. The Sonic the Hedgehog 2 movie collection, which I got at Best Buy as part of as they were going out of business, getting rid of the movie section. The Hanna-Barbera Superstars 10. The Warriors. Witness. And Clue. Alright, we got a Complete Unknown. This one's backwards. The Brutalist. Rover Dangerfield. I, Tonya. The original Star Wars The Force Awakens Steelbook. Piece by Piece. Collateral. To Kill a Mockingbird. Smile 2. Nosferatu. The Fall Guy. And then the regular version, because the 4K on that does not... This one does. I think the 4K in this does not have the extended cut. I think it's just on the Blu-ray. Weird, the Al Yankovic story, the Steelbook. World War Z. The original Dracula, yet another terrible cover. Tropic Thunder. Cocaine Bear. The Equalizer. The Garfield movie. Stardust. Marcel the Shell with Shoes On. The Lair of the White Worm. The Boy and the Heron. Footloose. Bad Boys Ride or Die. Transformers 1. Nightmare Before Christmas and Hocus Pocus. The Wild Robot. Equalizer 3. The Walmart edition. The Best Buy edition. And of course you got Equalizer 2. Don't you fall, damn you. Furioso. A Mad Max Saga. If. Quiet Place Day 1. Alien Romulus. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Inside Out 2. Tremors. The Godzilla -1 box set. Deadpool and Wolverine the original. The Walmart edition. The Wolverine Steelbook. And then the Deadpool Steelbook. Beetlejuice. And then just a random notebook I got online. Mission Impossible. Mission Impossible 2. 3. Ghost Protocol. Rogue Nation. Fallout. And I already showed... No, I didn't show Dead Reckoning Part 1. But I did show off the Final Reckoning. So I have all the Mission Impossible movies on Steelbook. The Super Mario Brothers movie. The Target exclusive edition. The Walmart Best Buy edition. Skinamarink. Polite Society. John Wick Chapter 4, one of the Steelbooks. I think this is the Walmart edition. And this is the Best Buy edition. Star Trek Lower Decks Season 3. The Hangover, the only good movie in that series. The Italian Job. Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. Knock at the Cabin. The Rocky Knockout Collection. I bought this because this one has the Drago cut, but the Steelbooks don't. Rocky, Rocky 2, Rocky 3, Rocky 4. That's one that doesn't have the Drago cut. Rick and Morty Season 6. Duck Dodgers. Megan. Batman in the Doom That Came to Gotham. John Wick Chapters 1 through 3. Adaptation. Envy. Star Trek Strange New World Season 1. Flashdance the Steelbook. And then the regular version of Flashdance. And then Cocaine Bear. West Side Story, the Steven Spielberg remake. Ghostbusters, the Ultimate Collection. Ghostbusters Afterlife. This is the steelbook you had to get online. The 3-movie collection. The 4K set, the original edition. The 2016 remake. The 25th anniversary steelbook. The original, the 35th anniversary steelbook, and then this is the 30th anniversary set. Detective Pikachu and the Super Mario Brothers movie, the latest steelbook sets. Death on the Nile. The original Home Alone retro VHS slip. Godfather, Godfather 2, Godfather Coda, the 3rd film. Godfather Trilogy. E.T. with a custom steelbook slipcover. Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius. Rugrats. Clifford the Big Red Dog. Jackass Forever. Soap Dish. Up All Night. Cabin in the Woods. Heavy Metal. Nightmare Alley. The Coming to America sequel. The original West Side Story Blu-ray. The 4K set. The steelbook. Black Sheep. And of course Tommy Boy. Hook. The original Rise of Skywalker set. Mallrats. Fury. Heart and Souls. Popeye. How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the original. On the Rocks. The Kid Who Would Be King. The Disney Princess 3-movie collection with Moana, Tangled, and The Little Mermaid. The Best of Mickey with Fantasia, Fantasia 2000, and Celebrating Mickey. 21 Bridges. Wrongfully Accused. I only have this because of Wrongfully Accused, not for Big Bully. And then 300 Rise of an Empire, and Troy. We got Twins. Top Gun. Muppet Treasure Island and the Great Muppet Caper. The SpongeBob movie musical live on stage. Krampus. Beavis and Butthead Do America. Blinded by the Light. Your Tex Avery collection here. The Hitman's Bodyguard films. Roma. Spaceballs. All About the Benjamins. Good Boys. Nutty Professor collection. Wall-E. Emperor's New Groove and Kronk's New Groove. Ad Astra. Peter Rabbit's 1 and 2. Almost Famous. It's a Wonderful Life. Street Fighter. Kevin Can Fuck Himself. The Trolls Holiday movies. The Haunting of Bly Manor. The original Who Framed Roger Rabbit 4K set. And of course you gotta have your steelbook. Ron's Gone Wrong. The Wolf of Wall Street. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. No Time to Die. The Mitchells vs. the Machines. The Lilo and Stitch 4K set. Mickey 17. Sponge on the Run. Oliver and Company and the Fox and the Hound movies. Dogma. Jay and Silent Bob reboot. Jojo Rabbit. A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. The Jerk. Lethal Weapon Season 3. Very Bad Things. The Replacements. The Jetsons. Beverly Hills Cop 2. The live-action remake of Mulan. The original. V for Vendetta. The 2-movie collection from Mulan. The Best Pictures Paramount set. See the films there. The original Almost Famous set. 48 Hours and another 48 Hours. The 4K set of Planes, Trains, and Automobiles with the stuff that's not on the other editions. The Substance. The original Hitman's Bodyguard steelbook. Dog. Honk for Jesus, Save Your Soul. Bullet Train. The Disney Movie Club Christmas Classics collection. The the Walmart exclusive Nope set. Top Gun Maverick. Reservoir Dogs. The Running Man, the original Running Man steelbook. Punisher Warzone. House of the Dragon. Westworld Season 4. Pulp Fiction. Star Trek Discovery Season 4. Clerks 3, the steelbook set. Battle of the Super Sons. Aqua Teen Forever Plantasm. The Jordan Peele Collection. 3,000 Years of Longing. 12 Monkeys. The Batman, the Target exclusive set. The Best Buy steelbook set. The Batman 4-film collection. The Dark Knight trilogy. Little Shop of Horrors, the director's cut. Willy Wonka. Big Lebowski. Dr. Strangelove. And The Matrix. Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Atomic Blonde, Paul, Saving Private Ryan, The Mummy Collection, the Brendan Fraser set, Akira Kurosawa's Dreams, Coraline, Paranorman, The Night of the Animated Dead, Orange is the New Black, seasons 4, 5, Jane the Virgin. I think all the seasons are kind of mixed up here. I think I might actually have some downstairs of Orange is the New Black. Raging Bull, Devil in a Blue Dress, Shaft, the original, Miller's Crossing, and Wall-E. Then you've got the Running Man remake, The Good Place, Transformers the movie, The Guilt Trip, Star Wars Trilogy, the specialized editions, The Alvin Show, Uncut Gems, Castle Rock, Dr. Dolittle, Demolition Man, Over the Top and Tango and Cash, Ants, An American Tail, Bible Goes West, Casper, the original Tommy Boy Steelbook, Rocky Horror Picture Show, The High Note, Full Metal Jacket, the original Bambi release on Blu-ray, the Signature Collection, Apocalypse Now, The Final Cut, Teen Titans Go versus Teen Titans, Goodfellas, 21 and 22 Jump Street, Superman Man of Tomorrow, Chipmunk Adventure, rarest Blu-ray in my collection, probably, because that goes for like super amounts of money. The original, this is the Black Panther 2020 Steelbook, I believe. Secret Life of Pets 1 and 2, The Invisible Man, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, The Most Excellent Collection, Addams Family, Cinderella, the live-action one, Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle, and then you've got the next level there. The original Kick-Ass, The Goonies, Beetlejuice, I, Robot, The Blues Brothers, Angry Birds Movie 1, Angry Birds 2, Yesterday, Booksmart, Mrs. Doubtfire, King of Staten Island, Psycho, Inception. Here's the rest of Westworld. Westworld Season 1, Season 2, Season 3, Angry Video Game Nerd, Ready for Revenge, The Mondo Steelbook of A Quiet Place, and Knives Out. There's Birds of Prey. Mortal Kombat Legends, Scorpion's Revenge, 1917, Inside Out, the 3D set, Curse of the Pink Panther, Sonic the Hedgehog, the original, plus the comic book, Onward, Doctor Strange, then the Cinematic Universe Edition, AVGNX3, AVGNX2, AVGNX, Incredibles 2, Batman and Mr. Freeze Sub-Zero, Moana, Mr. Peabody and Sherman, Mask of the Phantasm, Captain Underpants, Daredevil Season 2. I knew I had another Daredevil season somewhere. The original Quiet Place Steelbook, Fargo, Fate of the Furious, John Wick original Steelbook, then there's John Wick 2, and John Wick 3. The Croods, Rise of the Guardians, Longshot, Surf's Up, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Penguins of Madagascar, B-Movie, Flushed Away, Over the Hedge, Wallace and Gromit, The Prince of Egypt, Chicken Run, Snoopy Come Home, A Boy Named Charlie Brown, Popeye the Sailor, Volumes 1, 2, and 3, Zootopia, the original set, The Way Back, The Pink Panther Collection, The Last Stand, The Lego Batman Movie, the original Coco Steelbook, Freaks and Geeks, the complete series, Akira, Ghost in the Shell, Blade Runner 2049, The Lion King, Legion Season 1, Son of the Pink Panther. I got Dodgeball right there. Jurassic Park on 4K, Jurassic World, then Fallen Kingdom, Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, the complete series, Last Night in Soho, and the regular edition, Catwoman Hunted, The Hurt Locker, Jumanji, Hot Rod, Liar Liar, King of the Hill Seasons 13, Tangled, the Rapunzel series, King Richard, Kids in the Hall Brain Candy, Hey Arnold the movie, Eternals, Encanto, Close Encounters of the Third Kind. The Kingsman Collection, the Steelbook set with all 3 movies, Nomad Land, American Underdog, the Walmart set for the Kingsman, the remake of Bad News Bears, Clock Stoppers, The French Dispatch, The Last Dance, the Firefly box set for the 15th anniversary, Simpsons 20th season, LA Story, House of Gucci, Slapshot, the Sonic Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog series, not Sonic Sat AM, La Dolce Vita, La La Land, Get Him to the Greek, Juice, Requiem for a Dream, JFK the Director's Cut, Bruce Lee Criterion Collection, the Karate Kid Collection, Dune, this is the, I want to say Target exclusive, and this has the Best Buy exclusive inside of here. It's the Panic Box from Walmart. Last Action Hero, Shrek, Super 8, Batman The Long Halloween and Part 2, The Flintstones Complete Series, Sicario, Zack Snyder's Justice League, another one I've never watched, nor will I, F9, the Woody Woodpecker Collection, the remake of The Longest Yard, the Crocodile Dundee Trilogy, the Brady Bunch movies, Carlito's Way, Free Guy, this is the Best Buy Steelbook, the regular edition, and the Target exclusive, the Best Buy Steelbook of James Gunn's The Suicide Squad, the Walmart exclusive with King Shark, the Target exclusive edition, Coraline, Paranorman, Box Trolls, Kubo and the Two Strings, Old, Injustice, the Snoopy Collection, this has the other two Peanuts movies, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, Black Widow, Career Opportunities, For Love or Money, Malignant, Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny, Mortal Kombat Legends, Battle of the Realms, the Nickelodeon Story, the Ren and Stimpy Story, Barb and Star Go to Vista Del Mar, News of the World, Rick and Morty Season 5, and then Seasons 1 through 4, Fatherhood, Edge of Tomorrow, Everybody Wants Some, the Bill and Ted Collection, which has Face the Music on it, Speed, the Steelbook, the Mortal Kombat 2 film collection, and then the newer Mortal Kombat movie, and Soul. The Superman 4K Steelbook set that has all the movies from 1978 to 1987, Necessary Roughness, Gay Perly, Wild Hogs, The Longest Yard, The Collector's Choice of Looney Tunes Volume 1, Hey There, It's Yogi Bear, the original Deadpool release with the Red Ray, Joyride, The Wolf of Wall Street, Enter the Dragon, Transformania, Ender's Game, Fast X, Prey, Elemental, Loki, it's a Spanish version of The Day the Earth Blew Up, I think this is, before it came out here in the States. Is it? It's either Spanish or French, I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, I picked it up just before the movie came out in theaters here. Ruby Gillman, Teenage Kraken. Looking at it again, I do know that it's a French Blu-ray because Un Film de Looney Tunes. If you've seen the Naked Gun movies and you see how they start off with Un Film de David Zucker, there you go. There you got your answer right there. The 4K edition of Batman Mask of the Phantasm, The Last Dragon, Natural Born Killers, School of Rock, Air, The Blackening, The French Connection, No Hard Feelings, the Walmart edition of The Little Mermaid. This is the Disney Movie Club edition. Then you got the Steelbook, the Christmas Carol, the Blu-ray 3D set, Dear God, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, the Disney Movie Club Slip, and the regular edition, the 4K edition, the Best Buy Steelbook, the Smile Steelbook, Matilda, Asteroid City, the Big Lebowski Universal Essentials Collection, and then the 25th Anniversary Steelbook. Alrighty, on to the last bag here. Thank God. 25 bags, and nearly 3 hours later, we're finally at the end of this. I have a lot of movies. Don't judge me. I will still take these over streaming any day of the week. So, anyway, let's start off with Thor: Love and Thunder, everybody's favorite movie from the Disney Movie Club, and then you got the Steelbook right here, the Godfather Steelbook, Godfather Part 2, and the Godfather Coda, Beast, the Pitch Perfect Trilogy. This is Angel Heart, 3:10 to Yuma, Warrior, Avengers Infinity War, the Steelbook, 40 Days and 40 Nights. I don't like this one all that much. I might get rid of this one. Justice League, the Steelbook. Not the Steelbook, the Digibook. Excuse me. Clerks 2 and Zack and Miri. Minions, The Rise of Gru. Dumbo. Shelby Oaks. Dogman. True Grit. The League of Super Pets. Mortal Kombat Legends Snowblind. Catch Me If You Can. Star Trek Picard Season 2. Jurassic World Ultimate Collection. Fern Gully, The Last Rainforest. How dare you try to remake this movie, man? I mean, this isn't a great movie, but still, like, really, you're gonna remake that, and you're gonna get the person who did A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood to do it too? Get out of here. Red Dawn, Cool World, Flatliners, Batman: The Long Halloween Deluxe Edition, the regular edition of Heat, the Steelbook of Red Dawn, and last but not least, Mean Girls, the Blu-ray, the regular Blu-ray edition. Springsteen, Deliver Me From Nowhere. And luckily, we only have a few small movies over here, so not a big stack here. Ballerina, I got this in the ABC Movie Buying Challenge a couple weeks ago. Ella McKay, The Housemaid, One Battle After Another, The Smashing Machine, Pee-wee's Big Adventure, The Criterion Collection, The Wild Robot, Zootopia 2, End of Watch, and last but not least, Predator Badlands. And I forgot about Good Boy, the one I literally just got yesterday.
So there you go. That is all 25 bags worth of Blu-rays over there. Like I said, I've got a shit ton of movies, but I am not planning on getting rid of them anytime soon. Only the ones that I feel like I don't need anymore or have upgraded to. So yeah, that's I'm not going away from this anytime soon. We've done this for 400 shows now, and we're going to continue doing this till the end of time, people. So there you go. That's the 400th episode for you. I know it's not really the big Blu-ray DVD update that I keep giving you every year, but I'll try to do something similar to that in the months to come here. Maybe I'll do something for the summertime, but hey, it's at least something, so take that for what you will. So there you go. That's the 400th episode, and so next time we see you, it'll be 406, episode 406. So thank you so much for enjoying this. I hope you enjoyed this. I spent the last 2.5 hours getting all those bags for you. But if you did enjoy this, please go ahead and hit that like button, the subscribe button, the notification button. Check out some of the other videos we've done, and I will see you guys next time. So until then, thanks for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.